Yo, what's up, people? The name's Jaden, and we're here again to play some more games and just kind of chill and hang out. We're gonna be back on Spire. So first things to say, so the last episode I recorded for Spire, we actually ended up ending the run. Like we beat the first run, which was awesome, but I lost the recording footage somehow. So we beat that and we gained experience at the end, I think towards like a sort of like meta leveling up system or something like that. We unlocked some new cards that we could get through the next run. So that's kind of what happened. So yeah, I couldn't find the footage. I looked. So we're gonna have to just continue on from a fresh run. But just know that we did end up beating the first run on our first try, so that's exciting. Just kind of gonna update you guys on kind of what's going on in my life, because not that anyone's really listening or paying attention to my videos right now. Hopefully in the future maybe that'll be a little different, but for me, I also kind of see this as like a way for me to kind of just document my life, for myself and for my family, for my future family, stuff like that. So yeah, so sometimes I might just talk about my life, and just for kind of documentation purposes, but also for those who are interested in getting to know me a little bit more. So right now I am currently working towards getting my own apartment. I currently live with two other roommates, but that should end here soon. So probably the next like 5 months or so, I should have my own place. So I've been working a lot in my daytime job. And yeah, just been grinding that out. Everything's going really well though. And then we're moving to a new unit at our apartment complex to help out my current roommates for whenever I leave. 'Cause that's the apartment that they're gonna want whenever I'm gone, and they're gonna be paying full price for. So I'm about to have to move here this week. So yeah, and I just got out of getting my property taxes all sorted out, my car assessed, went to the DMV, got new tags. So today's been a productive day. I got to work tonight. So I just figured I would, in between my pre-workout meal and going to the gym, I'd record a video for you guys. I also don't know when I'm going to have internet next, so I'm going to try to get this uploaded for you. But yeah, lots of just interesting things going on in my life right now. But it's exciting times for sure. Getting my own apartment. I haven't had my own apartment since I was 21, I want to say, and I'm 28 now. So I've been living with roommates ever since, either it be like relationships or friends. So yeah, going back to getting my own place again is going to be really nice, and I'm hoping to be able to get like a cat for myself. Yeah, I'm kind of just like rambling at this point in time, but anyways, without further ado, let's get into the actual video here. So yeah, we're gonna play Slay the Spire, and we're gonna continue our run. So yeah, we unlocked this new character, the Silent. So we were playing the Ironclad, which allowed us to heal. Looks like we have more unlocks maybe through this. We also start with 80 HP versus the 70. So with this one, we'll get the start of each combat. We draw 2 additional cards though, so that could be really nice. I think we got to play with the new character a little bit. So let's embark on using the Silent for our second run here. Greetings, I am Niao. I brought you back. Anyways, okay, so enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP, or we just increase our max HP. I don't know why. Yeah, I mean, like that would be convenient obviously, but I think let's increase our max HP. Granted. And then here we go. So let's see what path we want to take. What are we thinking here? Let's go ahead and let's start here. All right, so we got these guys. So they do the curl up thing. So on receiving attack damage, they roll up and gain for a block, and then they intend to attack. Oh, the colors on this is different. Interesting. Like the energy and everything is different too for this character. So I definitely would say let's try to knock out one of these guys. We can gain 8 block, but we discard 1 card to be able to choose the card. Oh, we do. Okay. We'll just get rid of this one. That's fine. And then I say that we'll gain 5 more block, which is 13. And then let's just take... Oh, I thought we'd be able to take that guy out. I clearly can't count. But we blocked the damage, that's all that matters. Okay, so then this guy's gonna buff up, and this guy is going to put something negative on us. This doesn't cost anything for us to use, so let's go ahead and use it. And then I would love to be able to just take this guy out completely so we don't have to worry about getting any negative status on us. All right, and then we're gonna just end this guy here anyways. So let's go ahead and apply a weak, and then go ahead and kill him. There we go. Add 10 gold, and unplayable. If this card is discarded from your hand, you gain... Okay, so it's unplayable, so the only way to then discard it would be to have a card that discards cards, which we do have a blocking card for that. Deal 12 damage. If you discarded a card this turn... Okay, so this character seems to be playing off of discarding cards. Add 3 shivs in your hand. Interesting, and they do 4 damage and they exhaust though. So that would put a certain amount of cards in our hand, which also then means that we could discard those cards. So that's interesting, and it would do 12 damage. Ooh. I think I'm gonna try this one. Let's give that a shot. Okay. So we've got this guy who wants to attack, and this guy wants to put a negative on me. So we could easily just do 5. Like we could just like block real quick. We'll add 3 shivs into our hands. Oh, I know. No, wait, no, the 6 cards was just because of the one of the what are these called again? Relics. Yeah, one of the relics that we had allowed us to only play 6 cards per turn. More damage. I don't really need to block anymore, so let's just go ahead and keep doing more damage, I guess. They should be able to block that. We're gonna get the negative status or whatever, but it should be fine. Now they both intend to attack. So can we get 15 block? We could get 15 block. We wouldn't be able to do anything after that though, but that might be fine. So we'll just get a new fresh set of hands. Or a new hand. And it weakened wears off, so now we should be able to attack a lot better. Let's apply weakness to him. We'll add our shivs in here. We'll take him out. Gain 5 block and then 6 damage. Boom. All right, and then just go ahead and just take him out. Perfect. Applies 3 a week. All right, apply 2 a week, gain 11 block. Draw 1 card, discard 1 card. Interesting. That also allows us to just get an immediate discarded card, as well as gaining a new card without using any energy. But it would use up a card. Gain 4 block. Next turn, you gain 4 block. So I could keep like block coming back, which could be good. I kind of like this card. Let's see what we could potentially get from this mystery spot. As you come to a dead end and begin to turn around, walls slam down from the ceiling, trapping you. Three faces materialize from the wall and speak. Forget what you know and I'll let you go. I require to see a new space. I require change to see a new space. If you want to pass me, then you must grow. Okay, remove a card from transform a card. Let's upgrade a card. That would draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, but it's only using 1 card. That could be really helpful. That gives us 4 shivs, 11 block, 4 damage, 2 weak, and then these are just gonna increase the damage. Let's actually use this one. Satisfied, the walls in front of you merge back to the ceiling, leaving a path forward. All right. The Jawworm. He plans to attack, so let's go ahead and weaken him, so we don't have to worry about 8. And then we'll just play 2 of these so we can make sure we can block that, and then we'll do some damage. All right, he wants to attack for 7, and he also intends to add block. So, ooh, do I want to discard a card though is the question. I only have 3 though, so that actually might be fine. Just discard one of those so we can get 8, and then we'll do some damage, and then I guess might as well just add some extra block. Why not? Okay, where's that 1 card at? Did we not get a card that was where, like, if we discarded a card, wasn't that something? Maybe not. So yeah, he's not going to attack, so we don't really need to worry about any of that. So let's go ahead and just try to use up some cards here for damage. So we'll use this, that, and then those cards there. Boom. All right, he wants to attack. So if I do, was that 15 damage though? We should be good. Might as well use that. And then I guess I might need to block. Well, hold on, I have 3. I need 15. That's 18. Right? Yeah, we're good. We're good. Upgrades all the cards in your hand for the rest of combat. Add a card to your deck. Deal 9 damage, draw 1 card, discard 1 card. Deal 7 damage and applies weak. Deal 12 damage. Whenever you play a card this turn, the enemy loses 3 HP. That could work really good with the shivs. Yeah. Because then if I had 3 of those, that's 12 extra damage that it'd be doing. Yeah, let's do that one. When its HP is at, oh, it splits. Yeah. Okay. So it wants to do a negative effect on me. So that's like 3 damage. I might as well, right? Add 3 shivs into hand, and then let's go ahead and just use these up. Yeah, I say we just get some damage going. And he's gonna add weakened, which means that our attack is just less. And he wants to probably do that again. So this would use 2. I don't have the shiv stuff. What would I discard though is the question. Probably this one. And yeah, I really don't need block. So let's see if I can get rid of these 2 so I can get more attack going. So this would be 12 all within itself, where this would be 9 plus 4 plus 3, which is 16 damage, I think. So I think that's the way to go. And then it should split this turn. And then, yeah, and then now they want to focus on attacking, which is fine. Ooh, the only thing is so 22 damage. I could apply this. Then I'd have to get rid of block card, which I don't really want to do. Dealing damage right now won't really do too much for me. So maybe let's use this. Oh, but of course, okay. So then if that's the case, the 3 attack cards I would be able to do would be 12 damage. It's not enough to kill any of them. So I'm just gonna get rid of these and I'm gonna apply weak to him. And then we'll gain our block and then I'll just weaken him as well. So we're gonna take damage this turn. You know what? Maybe go ahead and we'll apply weak to him as well. So it's 14. So now we're only taking 4 damage. Actually, not even that, I don't think. No, 4 damage. Yeah. Okay. So let's see if we can't take out one of these guys. So let's add the shifts to our hand. We'll take out one of them and do damage to the other. Are you guys excited about so I'm a big Marvel fan, so I'm obviously really excited for Doomsday to come out this year, but the next project coming out from Marvel is Wonder Man, and I'm kind of intrigued to see how it's going to be because it seems pretty interesting. It's like so it's a guy with superpowers, obviously, but he's trying to get a role as an actor in a superhero movie, and it kind of like pokes fun at the whole like superhero movies being overdone sort of thing. So I think it should be kind of interesting. And then Trevor from the Marvel Cinematic Universe is also coming back to be in that show, so that should be interesting. I'm always interested in new Marvel content, so that's just something I'm looking forward to watching this month when it comes out. Let's see. So he wants to attack for 7, so I think the best thing we could do is just basically make sure we block so we don't take damage, and then we'll do this. I think we should be able to get more damage out of that. End our turn, and then we should be able to finish him off next turn. There we go. All right. Poison, lose HP at the start of each turn, poison introduced by 1. Okay, so they lose HP, but how much HP are they losing is the question. You deal 8 damage, and then next turn you gain extra energy. That's actually pretty sick. Or draw 3 cards, discard 1 card. That's, yeah, because right now I have the draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, but that's, yeah, that sounds awesome. Let's do that. And then I say that we upgrade a card. I could rest, but I feel fine. Like I feel pretty confident in what we've got. So deal 11 damage and gain another card there. Enemies lose 5 HP per card played. That could be sick. Giving us 4 shivs though also would completely help with this. So that would be nice. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. And we have an elite. So let's see how this is gonna go. Okay, so again, Metallicize, at the end of its turn, it gains 8 block. So we want to make sure that we get damage done now. So deal 12 damage. Oh. Actually, let's see. Let's cancel this. I want to see if I got rid of, because I don't need block right now. I didn't know if it would give me a better damage card. It didn't. Oh wait, what's this now though? Choked. What was that got worn off? It's not the first enemy that's done that to. So they want to, oh, they want to come after me for 18 damage. Okay. And I don't have any, I don't have any, blocking cards right now. That's not good. So I'm just gonna throw as much as I can at him, but we're gonna take a hit here. What's this? Oh, gain 1. Okay. Okay, it's all cards in hand. I don't want to just upgrade these 2 though. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just use this to help us out here a little bit. So let's do this. So we only need to block 13 now. I'm hoping that I could get... Yeah, I was able to get more block. Okay. So 5 more block should block it, and then I think that would do more damage, right? So we'll gain block here. We'll use this up. I still have energy, but I can't do anything with it. It tends to inflict a powerful negative effect on you. Well, damn. Okay. Well, then blocking, again, blocking is not going to do anything. So let's just focus on doing damage. What's he going to do? Strength down, and block is also down, and then he wants to do 18 damage. Okay, okay. So I think my goal here is just to fucking try to destroy him. So we just gotta see if we can get, I don't think I can get 24 damage though, bro. But I have extra damage I could do. Okay, what's that? Whenever you play a card this turn, oh, that's what choked is. It's my, okay. Hold up, so it does 3 damage, so this will be 8. Let's go, dude. Okay, we got this. Whenever you climb a floor, you gain 12 gold. No longer works when you spend gold at the shop. And an energy potion. And a new card. I need something block related or something healing related. Gain 5 block. Block is not removed at the start of your next turn. Yeah, I would say that probably that's gonna be a good card. Deal 12 damage to all enemies though. But it's exhausted. Yeah, let's get this card for sure. And then I want to work my way towards the fire. I mean, there's fires over here though. I don't know what this could be. This could be like a relic though of some sort. That could be really nice. Let's go check this out. You come across a dead adventurer on the floor. His pants have been stolen. Also, he looks to have been eviscerated and chopped by giant claws. Terrifying. Though his possessions are still intact, you're no mind to find out what happened here. No, I'm gonna look for it. Couldn't find anything. Continue searching. Bro, what do we think is gonna happen though? I gotta know. You found some gold. Continue searching. Nah, bro. We'll stop there. I just wanted to get something out of it. Okay, then treasure. What could this be? Gold. Whenever you would deal 4 damage. Wait. Whenever you would deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5. Okay, so it just makes us do a little bit more damage. What are these? What do you got here? On death applies 2 vulnerable. Okay. This guy wants to attack for 6, so if we can block that, that'd be awesome. And then let's do this, that way the next turn we'll gain a little extra. But I think I'm gonna do it on him, because he's about to put a buff on himself. And he'll probably attack next anyways. Okay, so then we got extra, which is great. Actually, yeah, that's gonna be perfect. I should be able to just do 12 damage here, then add 4 shivs. Dude, look at that. Sick. I couldn't tell, like, the way it was doing damage. So it's who you put it on. It's not like all of them. I guess that would make sense. Oh well. We did it. Applies 99 vulnerable, but exhausts. Oh, vulnerable. Dude, that's crazy actually. That's sick. Well, I wonder if you could upgrade this card to where it wouldn't exhaust. That'd be insane. You deal 5 damage. If the enemy has weak, you gain and 1 card. Interesting. And then just dealing 6 damage, but doesn't cost anything. Also really interesting. This card just seems too good to be true. I gotta take it. I haven't gotten to visit the merchant yet, so I definitely want to make sure I can get this away. That means that I have to come against an elite person though. That's okay. So we should probably go ahead and rest just to max out our health before we take this guy on. Gremlin Knob. Okay. So go ahead and apply the weakness there to him. Why not? And it does a little bit of damage. He plans to buff after this as well, so let's go ahead and just try to get as much damage done as possible, I guess. Okay, now he's pissed. What's Enrage do again? Whenever you play a skill, he gains 2 strength. Okay. Gain 5 block. Block is not removed. Next turn. Okay. Let's apply that. Let's gain 5 block. And this would do 12 damage, but this would do 8 damage and then also gives us energy for the next turn, which could come in handy. So maybe let's do that. And we're gonna take a little bit of damage, but it's fine. Ooh, actually, hold up. We could... You know what? I'm gonna do it. Let's just, like, do as much damage as possible. Oh, wait, now it's 20 damage? Alright, well, now my goal is just to finish you, bruh. Dead. Whenever you enter a shop, you heal 15 HP. Awesome. Obtain a random potion? Dude, no way. So it exhausts obviously per combat, but like you could use it every time and get a new potion. Interesting. 8 damage twice. Increase the damage of this card by 2 this combat. So then every time it would go up. But it does twice, so it goes up by 4 each time. And this one you gain 5 block, and then we get to draw 2 cards, which could potentially give you more block if you needed it. But obtaining a potion, a random potion, is pretty sick though. The cleric, a strange blue humanoid with a golden helm, approaches you with a huge smile. Hello, friend. I don't know if I can do that yet. I'm not there yet. But that one just kind of snuck out. I'm cleric. Are you interested in my services? The creature shouts loudly. So you can heal me for 35 gold. I can remove a card from your deck. I don't know if I even care to like. I don't care to heal right now. I have a healing thing coming up if I want to do that. So let's go to the merchant. Let's see. Add X random colors cards into your hand. They cost 0 this turn. So X is again going to be like how much energy I think that I have. So it'll add that many colorless cards into your hand, and they all cost 0. You gain 1 artifact. And it exhausts. Are these artifacts or relics? I thought these were relics. What are artifacts then? Negates the next debuff. Wait, I'm confused. There's artifacts. These are relics though, right? Okay, so what is an artifact? These are potions. I don't know what an artifact is apparently. Whenever you are attacked, you deal 3 damage back. All enemies lose 6 strength this turn. Apply 3 poison to a random enemy 3 times. Deal 12 damage. If you have discarded a card this turn, you gain 2. That's one I thought that I had, but I didn't have. Getting these more common in our deck actually could be huge. So I think we should do that. Start each combat with 1 dexterity. Dexterity improves block gained from cards. At the start of your turn, you deal 3 damage to all enemies. Upon pickup, bruise 5. Upon pickup, bruise 5 random potions. Upon pickup, though. I don't understand exactly, though, what that would do or mean. This would draw us more cards. We gain 2 dexterity, and you gain 1 artifact. Negates the next debuff. Okay. But getting 1 artifact then isn't that crazy. I thought it was like a relic thing. Deal 12 damage. If you have discarded a card this turn, you gain 2 more energy. I think that could be helpful. Let's maybe try to pick up another relic while I'm here. At the start of each turn, at the start of your turn, you deal 3 damage to all enemies. I think that could just be helpful, like, because each time that it's your turn, you would just keep doing more damage. So that seems pretty helpful to me. All right. So there we go. And then we can just upgrade a card. I'm curious about some of the new cards we got and what they would look like. So this one just costs 0, and you would obtain a random potion. Again, costs 0, 11 damage, 16 damage, plus the 2, gain 8 block. Should we increase any of these other ones so we can get like a little bit more block in? 11 block. Thing is, like, we'd only use this card once per combat. Same thing with this one. They don't end up sticking around very long. I don't think they're worth the upgrade. This card actually though, this card could come in handy because it's 5 per, so if we get that in the shivs, like that's gonna do some heavy damage. Okay, so we are unknown on what they plan on doing next. But that is fine with us, we've got this. So I've got multiple cards here going on, so I could do some heavier damage if I'd used this and then all the shivs from here. It's kind of what I'm thinking about doing, just to get like a bunch of damage done. And then yeah, I guess we'll just see what happens next. So we were able to take 60 damage, I think, off. Okay. Dude, that's a crazy amount of damage. What the hell? Okay, so now it's changed to 30 damage. Still though, insane. What is this? Applies 3 weak. It's already got weak on him, but I mean, I guess why not? If I attack him, will it change? That's the question. Does it make it worse? Like, I have no idea. I guess I might as well do, because I'm gonna have to do damage one of these turns. Do I do that and then just gain 5 block? I think so. Like, it's 30 damage. I'm gonna take 25 damage off the rip. Dude, damn. Okay. And then he wants to just do 4 damage, but then also give me a negative thing, so... if we discard a card, which we don't have anything that discards cards, so I think we're kind of screwed in that regard. I mean, technically, the card got discarded to the discard pile. Let's try it. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, no, it's not considered a discard, though, unfortunately. So we'll just do some damage, the best that we can do, and hope for the best. My discard pile is empty. Okay, well, what did it just throw into here? At the end of your turn, you take 2 damage. Awesome. Just awesome. Okay, so 6 damage. That would discard a card. Let's do that, and I won't need this other block one, because we'll be good there. Go ahead and apply vulnerable. So he receives some more damage. And yes, I'm concluding it's a he. Okay. He wants to attack for 4. I'm gonna take damage from that. Can we discard anything? Actually, discarding this, I forgot I don't have a way to discard it, but if I did, I would discard that. That'd be super helpful, actually. Let's just do this, and I guess 12 damage. Okay, so now he wants to buff up and block. So that would discard cards, but again, I don't really care to discard any of these cards. Oh, but I could do those. Check that out. I could do... let's just do damage this turn. And I think this next turn, we should have extra energy. I don't know if we'll have extra cards, though. So now he wants to do 14 damage. Okay, here we go. So let's use that. Oh, I should have done this first though. Oh well, we live and learn. Oh, it's for every card though. Hold on. Are you kidding me? 3 damage. I'm about to take, I mean, I'm not gonna die or anything, but I'm about to take a little bit of damage. He's at 3 health. Actually, started the turn. Yeah. Defeated Hexaghost. So I got a speed potion. Okay, which helps us with block. And then let's see what kind of card we get. So gains 2 intangible. You reduce all damage taken and HP lost to 1. Interesting. So you gain that, and then at the end of your turn, you lose 1 dexterity. So, but if I already don't have dexterity, then I'm -1 dexterity, like for the next turn. Is that what it is? But then you don't take, you reduce all damage taken and HP lost to 1. Like that's pretty crazy. I'd be interested to see like what the upgrade to this would be too. At the start of your turn, you draw 1 card and discard 1 card. Deal 8 damage twice. Decrease the damage of this card by 2 this combat. Wait, decrease. Oh, so it starts off high, but then it gets lower. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. That seems pretty legit. All right, what do we want to pick up here, guys? Let's see. We've got I don't know what this is. An astrolabe. Transfer 3 cards, then upgrade them. Oh, transform 3 cards, then upgrade them. Become a random card of any rarity. That could be like that could mess up our deck though a little bit if we're building a deck. But it allows us to not only transform 3 cards, but also then upgrade all 3 of them. So that's 3 new cards upgraded. So that's pretty sick. Attacks that cost 0 deal 4 additional damage. I don't know what attacks we'd be doing right now that cost 0. Upon pickup, obtain a unique curse and 3 relics. I'm gonna say this. I think we picked this up. So we get to choose the cards. I think that we're gonna do this through. So why don't we do? Let's do a couple of these guys maybe, and I think I have a lot of damage cards. So we'll do another damage card, and let's see what happens here. So what did we end up getting out of that? I think it's these ones. So costs 1 additional energy for each time you lose HP this combat, but you deal 16 damage. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that one. I guess if I play both of these together though, I wonder if that would make me not lose 16 damage. Apply 3 poison to a random enemy 4 times. Okay. And then innate at the start of your turn, add a shiv into your hand. It's I don't know how that works though. As a power, like, do you play it? And then it's just like at the start of every turn, you get a new shiv in your hand. I don't know how that works, but that is something that we will figure out here soon. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call this a video because we kind of got past the first act, and I think like each act is probably a good amount of time for a video. Plus, I still gotta edit this and upload it before I lose internet today. But well, I don't know if it's today, but I'm moving soon. Like I said at the beginning of the video, and my roommates are gonna be moving over to the place before I do, so they're probably gonna take our internet with them. So I probably won't have internet to upload. So I'm gonna try to upload it today before they move. So that way there's a new video out for you guys. But yeah, this was another episode of Slay the Spire. I'm having a lot of fun with these videos, guys. My plan is to continue to just develop this channel and develop like my own style and making videos, I guess. Right now it's very just like low effort, very entry level, easy stuff. Like I don't do a lot of editing or anything like that in these videos. But eventually I'm hoping to maybe pay an editor to be able to help me out, to get them kind of edited up a little bit better. And I want to like do more creative work in it, like creating like my own little like intros for certain games that we play. Or just, I don't know, a bunch of different things. I'd love to do live streams in the future, stuff like that. So if that all seems like something you'd be interested in, make sure to subscribe so that we don't miss out on that. And I don't have anything else to say, guys. But hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. Again, thanks for joining me on this. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.